So welcome back to my channel then, and we are back out on the bank. We are back out for the second session of my winter ticket challenge. Now, just pulled up to the car park and borrowed a very light amount of gear down to the swim that I chose for this session. But to be quite honest, there is absolutely nobody else here. So if I need to, I can make full use of the lake. Now for this challenge, it was set by one of you who have followed my channel for quite a while now, and that is Richard. Richard put forward the challenge of catch 3 double figure and above fish on 3 different baits. Now that is exactly what I intend on planning to do for this session. Now if you didn't watch my first winter ticket challenge video, you can find that on my channel, and unfortunately that didn't get off to the best of starts. Now conditions are completely different to that session. It's really overcast, it's mild, we're set for some wind and rain, and yeah, there's a good chance that I might be able to nick a bite from this lake. It's probably one of the easier of the 3 on the complex, but with a whole lake at my disposal, no other lines in the water, it could I could be chasing fish around the lake. So yeah, it's looking flat calm out there at the moment, but looking at the weather report, we've got a load of rain coming and sort of 30-35 mile an hour winds, so you never know, it might just stir them up a bit, but let's see what happens. So as I say, I've got a light amount of gear down there. I'm just going to get a few rods flicked about, nothing heavy. Just been kind of watching the water last 15-20 minutes really, see if they give themselves away. They're quite active in here, they're not shy of showing themselves, and it would be good to just have an idea on where they may be holding up, or you know, where I should kind of just flick my few rods to start with, just to see how the morning progresses. But I've not seen anything yet, but yeah, we'll get the 3 rods out, we'll get fishing, and we'll see what this challenge has in store. So fingers crossed I can at least nick myself a bite. That's first and foremost before I you know, put too much pressure on myself. Just get a bite, like any session that I go into, get myself a bite, and then we can work off that. But yeah, I'll talk you through tactics, the three baits that I'm going to be using for this session, etc., and what I've chosen. And yeah, hopefully one of the 3 work, if not all 3, and we can get a few fish in front of the camera. Now first rod is going to be going out on maggots. So as you can see there, I've got a Hinders beetling wafter. And then what I've done is tipped it off with a good old little bunch of maggots. So a good 10-15 maggots, just flossed and tied down with a few granny knots to the top of the wafter. And yeah, that just looks like a mega little mouthful there for Mr. Carp to come and suck up. And then inside the PVA mesh bag as well, I've got some maggots and some pellet in there as well. So just a little sort of like walnut sized bag of freebies there really, just to go with the hook bait. Now there's quite a few little fish just showing and topping, just sort of breaking the surface. So I don't know how long the maggots are going to last. So on the first cast I might just give it an hour just to check to see if there's any maggots actually left to the top of the hook bait. And then I'll do a recast, and if I feel that they might be able to last a little longer, then yeah, I'll leave the next cast out there, maybe a couple of hours. I don't really want to go keep recasting every half an hour or something like that, because these are getting sort of decimated by the smaller fish. But yeah, that's rig number 1, slip D rig. Really simple, easy rig. It's what I like to use for my sort of like bottom baits or wafter fishing. Little Hinders beetling wafter, bunch of maggots, and then a little PVA mesh bag. And now this one has become sort of a firm forgotten favourite of mine really. I used to use this absolutely loads, fishing like in and around the park lakes and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been an absolute age since I've even sort of just thought about putting it on as a hook bait, and that is the good old Pepper Army. Now as you can see, got a good old sliver of it on there. Another slip D rig, sliver of pepperami on the micro ring swivel there, and then a slightly bigger PVA mesh bag of mixed pellets. But yeah, I've trimmed the edges off the pepperami as well, so there's no skin on it, and that just allows all those oils and fatty oils and whatever else inside to just ooze out. And yeah, I used to, like I say, used to absolutely love using this when I was younger. Caught so many fish on using pepperami. Don't know why I've not just kept a sliver or two of it in my sort of bait bucket or tackle bag, to be fair, because it certainly does catch fish, and that's what I'm hoping for today. So something different, something that I've not used in ages, a real cheap, effective way of fishing. And yeah, it definitely doesn't break the bank when you get like 5 of these for like £2 from your supermarket. So real cheap and easy way to catch yourself a few carp. Now lastly, I'm going to be using a solid bag on my third and final rod. Now it's been an age since I've used solid bags. I've been using my Quest obviously quite a lot on recent sessions, and yeah, I felt like this session and this challenge would be perfect for trying to nick a bite on 3 different tactics. And I know a solid bag will definitely get me a bite if it's in the right place and they are up for it. As you know, absolutely love using solid bags. Haven't used them for a while, but they are certainly a firm favourite of mine. So I'm going to be slinging a few of those around today in hope that I can yeah, catch a carp on that tactic as well, which I've done so well in the past. Now that's all 3 rigs. Don't need to go through them again. I'm going to stick to these 3 rigs throughout the session. So I think a lot of the day is going to be probably filmed on my action camera. I've got my action camera sort of chest mount on me because yeah, I've got a feeling this rain is going to be relentless, and the main camera is probably going to have to remain underneath the brolly. But yeah, hopefully we can actually get some action on the camera, fingers crossed. Well, it's just coming up to 10:30 and I've moved already. I've moved up the bank towards the sort of nearer the end of the lake. Now a couple of young lads have turned up sort of on the swim opposite me on the opposite bank, which is the best part of what, probably 4 more lines. And then another local as well was dropped into the swim to the left of me, and just felt a little bit too sort of cramped in there really. I had 2 of my rods going down into that swim anyway, which was obviously me just being cheeky. Why I had you know, best part of the lake to myself, and it was the only one place that I saw a fish show. But ever since I put the rods out, I haven't seen a single thing. So given it the best part of 2.5 hours down there, and nothing has materialized, and there is now sort of what, 6, minimum of 6 rods down in that area of the lake. So I've come right up the other end. Real nice warm wind pushing down here. I've just beat the rain by the looks of it. Just got the brolly up and the barrow, and that is the beauty of traveling light. I haven't got a lot of stuff to chuck on there. I can literally chuck it on and move and get to other swims in other areas and try and pinpoint the location and the whereabouts of these fish. So all the rods are down there, they're rigged up, ready to go. The maggot rod was absolutely perfect. I didn't bring it in the end because I saw that show and I put it out and wanted to leave it out. but I've just reeled it in and checked obviously before moving up here, and every single maggot was still intact. So that's really, really encouraging that I can fish with them for a longer duration of time, knowing that they are still attached to the wafter on my rig. So yeah, it feels good down here. Whether the fish are down here or not is another matter, but I'm going to just spread the rods out in my area of water. So I'm probably going to stick one down there on the end of the wind, maybe just one out in front and then one out to the left, and just see if I can, like I say, pinpoint these fish, nick a bite, and just give myself something to go on. So the rain is starting to pick up, the wind's starting to pick up. Let's get these rods sorted and let's get back fishing. The wind and the rain has arrived, and as you would have seen from the action cam footage, so has the fish. One boshed out literally right here, just on the end of the wind as I stopped that little sort of quick intro piece to the move. As soon as I pressed stop on the record on the camera, one just absolutely boshed out. So I wasted no time in getting the camera, getting the rod set up, flicked it down there. Yeah, 15-20 minutes absolute push, and it's rattled off. It's hit and miss, whether it's a double, it's maybe 10-11 pound at a push, I reckon. You know, looks might deceive me, but I'll get it up on the scales anyway. But it's a fish, and it's no blank at a minimum. Funnily enough, my little good luck charm, Rich, came round for his sort of morning walk around, and he was in the swim 2 minutes and the rod went absolutely rattling off. So he's brought me some luck, as he usually does when he comes and sees me. I don't know what it is about it. He steps into my swim and I just seem to get bites. So yeah, number one off the mark. That is on a maggot tipped wafter, that one. So I'm hoping that all I've got to do is nick another 2 bites off the rest of the fish, off the rest of the rods, get a fish on each of those, and that will be challenge passed. Fingers crossed. So it's absolutely lashing down, as you can probably see and hear. I am absolutely wet through already, but I don't care. I've caught myself my first fish of the session, and yeah, tactic number 1 is ticked off. So yeah, he's 12.5 pound this one, but he's a pretty one nevertheless. Some really, really nice scales on him. He's pretty much like a little block of ice as well. But yeah, look at that for a cool little fish. That was the pink wafter tipped with those 10-15 maggots, and then a PVA bag of maggots, and a light sprinkler and a pellet inside as well. 15 minutes in the right place, and this absolute beauty has gone rattling off. 12.5 pounds, tactic number 1 ticked off. And yeah, what a way to start the session, by moving into a new swim and finding those fish. Happy, happy days. Quickly get some pictures, slipping back and get out of this rain. Right, well, we're on the move again, so we're in swim number 6 now. I think over there on swim number 4, I think it was just right place, right time, see the fish, put a rig on it and caught it. Nothing else basically materialised over there for a good 2.5 hours whilst I got battered by the wind and rain. But thankfully, if you can see by the sky, it's cleared up a bit now, and yeah, actually being able to dry a few bits off in the meantime. But yeah, I've moved into swim number 6 now. There was an angler here the weekend, I was told by Rich earlier, and yeah, he had a double figure amount of fish from this swim. Now, where he caught them from, I've absolutely no idea. But if they were there in numbers over the last 24 hours or so, there may well be a chance that they revisit down in this area again. So I may as well try my luck, chance a few rigs in here and give it a bit of a go. Now, I've got 2 sort of going down on the end of the wind, and then I've got 1 just tucked up against the island. Now, I've never fished a swim, so yeah, it's a new one on me. So yeah, just going to try and chance my arm, like I say, for a couple of hours and see if I can nick a bonus bite. Really, they're not really giving themselves away. It feels mega good for it, as I say, wind and rain, and yeah, double figure temperatures as well, which you can't complain at, being in the first week or so of December. So it's yeah, definitely carpy conditions, but it's just whether yeah, whether they're up for it, and whether I can nick 1 or 2 more bites on hopefully the other 2 rods that I haven't caught on yet, and successfully pass this challenge. But it's just coming up to 2 p.m, so I've got loads of time yet, a good 4 hours at least. I tend to stick it out at least into an hour into darkness minimum. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'll sit it out in here. If anything if nothing happens, then I will move again, and likely to just head up to maybe 1 and the other 2 of the swims further up the lake, closer to the car park, ready for the pack down of the, you know, pack down and head on home. But anything could change in the blink of an eye in the meantime. So whilst them 3 are out and it's looking absolutely mega, time to get that kettle on again, keep everything crossed, I can stick a couple more in front of the camera. Just coming up to 4:30, and unfortunately nothing else has materialised on this 3rd move. I was contemplating moving probably 1 or 2 swims up towards the car park end, but I decided just to sit put and see it out into dark into this swim, just because it's done the majority of fish this weekend. But I don't know if you can tell by maybe some of the microphone noise, but it is stupidly windy. It's like, yeah, just absolutely hacking through this bit like a proper wind tunnel. So thankfully it's managed to dry a few of my bits and pieces off from the absolute barrage of rain that we had throughout the day. So yeah, I managed to get everything dry, but yeah, it is rather fresh with that howling through here. But yeah, I'm going to give it an hour or so into dark, like I always do down here. It's paid off in the past, so it's always worth just sticking it out to see what happens. And then I will be getting myself off home. But at the moment, it looks like, unfortunately, another fail on the challenge front. But at least I'm not going home with a blank, unlike my last session. So yeah, really happy to have caught that fish earlier in the worst terrible conditions that I've fished in a long time. But yeah, I'm glad to have caught one at least. So if you're watching this video and you can still even hear me, then thanks for watching. As always, make sure you like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment below, get in touch on any of my social media, and I'm going to try and make sure I don't get blown into the lake. And I will catch you next time I am out on the bank.